음. Hello everyone. Alright. Let us continue where we left off. So last time I generally made the base body, but just a little refinement here and there is gonna be needed. Finish the toes, get the face retopologized. So yeah, let's just get started with the basics, and then maybe I'll start the general sculpt of the tail and horns. My voice doubled? Does it sound doubled now? Let me know if the mic's a little weird or something. Cause... One sec. Is it doubled now? Gah, didn't happen. Still the same. Well, I have another window open, and I'm using like my headphones to hear, but I don't really hear myself doubled. Maybe it's a little echoey, but yeah, maybe my mic just sucks. Yeah, I should get a better mic. I'll look into that later, but I'll just work with what I got for now. Alright, so we'll get started on the face rate topology first, since that's, pretty straightforward. So let's separate this mesh, and then see this face, and then shit, this mirrored. Should label it. And then use the shrink wrap. Target will be the face. And then if you notice that there's like a little preview but it doesn't like stick to the face, then you just click on this and then it'll like you know, do it on like real time where you can see it sticking on. Alright, so I don't know if someone said this before, but I like to see, or noticed this before, but I like to see like retopology of the face like water droplets. So like you go around the eye, and then where they meet, they're kind of like intersecting. You know, like how you see like, water droplets on a puddle, and they kind of intersect. So it will be something like that for the face. So I mean, there's many ways to do retopology. There's even like new tools like auto retopology and stuff. Still looking into it, still working. And then, but so far I like to do it by hand. I like a lot of control to it. But yeah, so if you ever have trouble like you see how it's like weirdly doing this, you're gonna need a subdivision, or you can use this little magnet tool up here. And then I like to do face, project, usually center, but you can like fiddle around with the settings, and then like it'll stick on better. See how it like sticks much better now? So there's some times where you need it and sometimes where you don't need this snap magnet, but I find it, besides shrink wrap, it's like another finer detail tool that you need a snap tool, this magnet thing with. It's very useful. Anyway, so let's get started. There are times when it works well, times when it doesn't work well, but we shall see. Whoa, what's going on there? Oh, what? Oh, that was bizarre. I don't know what happened there. Okay. So get across the nose. Usually I like to go around the nose first. I guess because it's the center of the face, you know. So. Wait one sec. Oh, wait one moment. One moment, just checking my OBS settings again, hopefully. I hope this worked, I don't know. Maybe because I didn't check the right mic? Yeah, okay, so I'll put the music down a bit. Is it better now? I don't know. Oh, thanks for joining. I'm hearing it in my headphones, but I'm not really hearing double. It just sounds I mean, it's still my mic is not the best, but you know. Wait, maybe let me just replug my mic. Well, I hope this is better now. I changed the USB port. Maybe that helps now. I changed it last time. I mean, I changed it this time, so maybe that's the reason. Robo filter, really? I'm hearing it from I have like another window just to like double check the audio. I don't know. I don't really sound that robotic. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's the USB port. Wow, that's very bizarre, huh? Okay, let me just restart my VC face since I had to like switch my webcam USB with the mic. But all right. Thanks for not giving up on me, guys. All right, thanks for checking, guys. Just give me a second to restart the VC face. Oh, my VC face. For some reason, it's a little laggy. But for now, we'll just... Streaming be hard, indeed. Oh, I see. Yeah, I did notice like some USB ports are like a little better than others for some reason. I don't know, computer. You could hear me drinking stuff. Oh my god, that sounds kind of weird. All right. All right, all right. We are back in business. All right. So, let's continue. All right. So, as you can notice, sometimes when you add like a retopology or a subdivision right here or a loop edge, you might notice how the subdivision, as you can see on the yellow line, that's the preview of where it would go or how many divisions there are. You could use the scrolling mouse to add more or less as much as you want, but I like to do little as possible first, and then add on what I need. I like to start with like super basic poly much as possible when doing retopology, and then like add on more if needed, because like you might add more details later in the future. And then okay, so you notice how when I click, the subdivision goes straight into the middle, right? And that's because of the magnet snap tool. And sometimes it's beneficial, sometimes it's not at some point, so you might want to turn it off. You click on the subdivision and now it's on the middle. All right, so all right, let's go around the nose and turning back on the snap tool, and then going around the nose. Oh, you can add or take away your extrusions later, on what you need, depending on how much detail you want. I would say like especially the face around the mouth and eyes, you're gonna want like a good amount of subdivision to do expressions and stuff. So if you don't have enough polygons, like it depends on what you're doing and stuff. Like anime style, you can have like less polygons around the mouth because the mouth can be flat. Like you can see in like Guilty Gear models, like the mouth has like interesting polygons, but that's like strategic to help with animation and how they talk and stuff, and like and helps with like anime cell shading. It's all strategic stuff. But for me, since I'm doing more like a human, more semi-realistic-ish, I might go with a bit more polygons. Alright, thanks for the help, everyone, on the audio issue. It's good to know. I mean, we all make mistakes, right? That's how you learn. I mean, you just jump for it, and then you make a mistake, adjust, and then move on, right? And then next time, I will be knowledgeable, and my audio will be much better, or at least decent. My mic is still a little janky, but it could be like I could do a better job with the settings. Maybe I'll have to look into that though. One at a time, right, guys? Anyway, how is everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing alright, My TikTok feed has been like, it's not like super dreary, but like the news and stuff, it's all like, oh my god, it makes you kind of sad a bit. Oh, it's just like, bro, please, the crazy thing is, like, sometimes I hear the news and there's, I live in the States, America, and then they're like talking about issues. I'm thinking like, oh, this has to be America, right? But then they're like, no, this is Australia or England, and then it's like, man, like the same problems are just everywhere, huh? Like England, Australia, Canada, Europe, England. I mean, England is in Europe, but like, just it's just like you could just switch them out, and then you wouldn't know which is which, Alright, thanks Shiba for joining. Alright. But yeah, I feel like I did improve on my streaming for sure. I mean, there's a little hiccups here and there, but that's just life, right? That's just life. It be like that. It be like that. Whoop. Let's add one more here. Boop. Boop. Alright. Just move it up here a bit. Oh yeah, just to let you know, don't be afraid of triangles, since in the end, your models turn into triangles anyway, so you can add like strategic triangles too in certain places. So also triangles can help with deformation when you're rigging as well. So yeah, I mean, don't be scared of the triangle. Not everything needs to be a square. Okay, let's get a bit of that nose cheek area going, and then go like this, and then you maybe I'll delete this one actually, and go around the eyeball. Whoop. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Very excited for this redesign. I feel like I'm getting like fresher ideas for some reason, but my old design is still important. Think about changing the story here and there for the lore, I guess. Well, or not just lore, but I guess like I have a general story idea I've been thinking about, but man, I really should write it down. Things are keep like changing in my story. And it's a pretty good idea to start having it all down, so I know what's going on, and everything is more organized and more tangible, right? Wait. Let's delete that one. Just move that here. Oh, wait, better idea. That, and then move that here. Last. Okay. So, as you can see, we got the circle around the eye. But actually, no, that's fine. I think three is good. And then we'll move this. So instead of moving one vertex like this, there's two ways to do this. You can use the sculpt tool to grab and move things, but as you can see, like how the sculpt moves the entire mesh like this. Oh, and don't use Dinopo, because that's gonna make everything into like a finer mesh detail, as you can see on the sculpt, and you don't want that for your retopology. You want it less polygon as possible, or whatever limit you're hitting, and to do that you're gonna want everything more organized for rigging too. Anyway, so as you can see, you can like see it move like that, and since I don't want it to move like that, but move more in a cohesive groupish manner, you click this one, proportioning editing fall off, and then there's like different tools, but usually smooth is good, and then connect only, it will be only this mesh. So you click on one and then you move it. See the gray ginormous circle around the vertex? Use your mouse scroll to like change how much mesh you'll be following that vertex, So using my mouse scroll while you have it selected, and then just move it, So let's move a little bit. Alright. Oh my god, so I'm still hearing One Piece in the background while I work on my, like my freelance stuff. gives me really good focus for some reason. I mean, I already watched it before Wano. I think I kind of stopped before Wano, so I already know what's happening generally most of the time. But just finished Marineford, and man, I don't know. Now that it's like it hits you different. For some reason, seeing Luffy in like such emotional pain is sad to me, you know? I mean, I guess because he's happy all the time, but I mean, I know all of the crew members cry and stuff, you know? I mean, but I don't know, something about like how Luffy cries is sad to me. Maybe because he has so much belief that things will work out. I mean, they do. I mean, he is the main character, but you know, still. But I don't know. Just, I mean, especially when Ace died and everything. Oh, whoa, spoiler. Oh, sorry. Well, I mean, it's been out for a while, you know. But, you know. So, I'm just starting the pre-time skip, where everyone looks so different, you know. Well, not too different, but yeah. So, kind of want to have like a retopology that helps me wrinkle, like when you wrinkle your eyebrows, you know how there's like a little crease at the eyebrow area. So that's what I want to do. So so everything is flat when I'm normal, but then when I'm angry or something, or like scrutinizing something, like I can like have a blend shape that squishes out the little wrinkle on my forehead, you know? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, like Luffy's always happy and stuff. I mean, so I know. Oh, I guess when I was younger, like when I watched that, I don't know. I guess I was just it hits different when you're a little bit older, I guess, for some reason. I don't know why, but uh he seems it's something I don't know. I'm watching it in dub, so I don't know if this is different or something because when I watched it before, I watched it all in sub, but now I'm watching it in dub. I don't know if it's because uh I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying like the Japanese version is bad or anything. I'm not saying that, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just I guess different perspective or something. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, I mean, but I do like his positive outlook always, even in great hardships. It's very he's a fictional character, but still, it's very gets you like pumped up, you know. Yeah, that's true too. I think when I was a kid, I didn't really like I guess the message didn't really hit me as hard. Like it was like it came. I think it came on right sub and dub. Don't get me wrong. Like the Japanese version does a lot of like emotional stuff too, but maybe because I understand English, maybe then I don't know Japanese, so maybe because I know English, maybe that's why it connects. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of both, you know, like older and I understand the language that I have a connection with the emotion. Maybe. Wait, no, that I don't know. Maybe I don't know. That's not exactly it, right? Because you can understand human emotion no matter what language, right? But it's hard to explain. I don't know. But man, when he lost his friends was such a sad, like I don't know. When he was like the last person to be bubbled, that was like very sad to me. Oh, thanks for joining anyway, dude. No problem. Like, you know, this is a chill stream. You can come, you can go. yeah, have a good time and thanks for joining. So, alright, we got the eyebrows. Oh, wait. Okay, so first we'll do like a general retopology. So, uh, and then we'll like fix up the retopology to do the little wrinkle on the eyebrow, you know? Uh, so, just opening up a window to see like a a good way to see how eyebrows wrinkle. You always, even if you're going for stylized or cartoon, things. That's like a pretty much a, if you think about it, like an interpretation of real life. So you, even if it's stylized, you're gonna want reference. Sometimes communicating that idea can be tricky, or there. That's why when you try to get feedback from like on your stylized work, it's good to show usually. Yeah, this is my opinion, and I heard some people say this too. It's good to show like things that inspired you on that style. So it's kind of like connecting the dots. I mean, as artists, we're always inspired by other people, or other things or nature, you know. So, it's good to show like a little mood board reference or something like that to see like, especially when you're asking for feedback, like saying like, oh, like, okay. I mean, like, for example, like if you draw a stylized dog, like, or cat, like some, like even the I don't know, like proportion, even if it's stylized, like it could feel off, but it depends on how you. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Art can be anything. I'll tell you that. There's no wrong answer to that. It's hard to kind of think and talk at the same time. Ugh. I hope my point is getting across, but if you have like references on, like, for example, like if you're drawing Disney style, for example, like it doesn't have to be 100% Disney style, but that's one of your inspiration, and then have like another style, like I don't know, drawing top of my head, Yusuke Murata or something, the illustrator mangaka for Aisho 21 and One Punch Man, and then like hey, like I'm mixing those styles together, and then it's good to like say like that, and then it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense, and then maybe they can help you help you get stylization better. But don't get me wrong, like you don't have. I feel like you can pick and choose what advice really adheres to you, because not every advice is good advice. But so always just be like considerate, and then take it, or leave it if you need to. Maybe like that's not the path you're in, like you're going. What they said is not what you're aiming for, or maybe there's no really. But if you asking for help, you don't have to like just like listen, and yeah, man, I hope this is making sense. uh so like when you get a critique, and even if maybe that's not what you were going for, maybe just like be like, oh, okay, within yourself be like, oh, okay, I see, and then maybe like tweak it a little if you need to, or do a bit change how you do things next time, or like it's good to have different perspectives on what you're working on, because sometimes when you're so laser focused on what you're doing, you might miss out on how to improve things, or better techniques, or like, oh, like I could have did this and this technique, and you know, like, yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, just be open, yeah. So alright, so see how that looks. Go with smooth. Yeah, it looks like a Phantom of the Opera mask. Alright. So we got the general nose going. Okay. Go here. And let's connect that. Last. And then now we can see, like, the nose is circling. So when you're doing like nose retopology, you're gonna want to, the smaller you have it, then it's gonna make a little crease. You know, when you see your nose, like around this area, it has a little crease to define it. So, face. So as you can see, there's gonna be like a little crease going on. Oh, gotta clean that up a bit better. But yeah. Okay. Whoop, okay. See that? And then, okay, so we're getting a decent shape going. And then let's do the face. And then go around the nose a bit. Okay, and then the nose. Then maybe I can do a little rip. Can do a little strategic triangle here. The nose. From so far I haven't really had to move the nose, you know, like that extreme, like a mouth or an eye, you know, like blinking and talking. So I think I can get away with that triangle. So we're gonna go here, and then around the nose hole or nostril, not nose hole, nostrils. We're going to. Oh, actually, that's not. No, that's fine. Kind of like the triangles there. So each model I make, I like to always, you know, see what I can get away with, retopology, or like change things up, especially on the hand retopology. From my first model to now, like it's so different from how I did it in the past, you know. So there are times I like some stuff and some things you just want to change, you know. Okay, I like that, like that. And then get the nose together and then circle around. And then, oh yeah, for my model, I designed it so like the clothing was under the armor, or not really armor, but carapace or the shell of the shrimp. So I made it like armor-like on the body, but now that I think about it, that's kind of weird, right? Like you wouldn't put clothing under your like fingernail or something, you know? That's like, wait a second, like that's pretty hard to when you want to like change clothes or something. But I do want the carapace to be part of the skin, like how in my model right now the scales are a part of my skin. But I think I should just do a slight tweak on that design, where yeah, just do a slight tweak on the design where the clothing is just on top of the armor. But I don't want to hide the armor too much. I like it with I like the armor a lot, so might just stick that out. So oh, here is that nose. But yeah, oh man, speaking of One Piece again, man, that song is so catchy. Was it We Are? My god, like that song has been like since the first episode, right? Like wow, that the royalties on that song must be intense. But it's so good. Like, how'd you even think of that song? It's so timeless. It's crazy. And it just works for the current, like just the general vibe of One Piece. Oh wait, actually, come to think of, have you heard there's a live action One Piece that's happening? They got the cast together. They look good. They from what I've seen, like they look really good for the character they're playing as, and so far I just see like little clips of it on TikTok, but not too much. Just like people going like, "Whoa, it's One Piece is happening," or live action is happening, and then I see like the Sanji actor practicing his kicks. Like it's gonna be pretty cool. Working hard. But I do hope they don't go too serious, because I mean the series do tackle on some heavy themes and pretty heavy story if you look into it, you know. But in the start of the show, it's pretty like, you know, get the world building going, and it's pretty like relatively chill. Not all the time, obviously, but you know, like Arlong Park was really intense, but yeah, I don't know how to feel about Luffy's arms stretching in real life. You know, I feel like I feel like it works pretty well, obviously well in stylized work or like animation, because you know it's like animation. There's some like things you can get away with that just, I don't know. I'm not sure how well it's gonna translate that stretching arm and leg. Like when you can see the elbow and knee, something about that is gonna be a little jarring to me, I guess, you know. But I guess, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But I hope everyone has fun with it, you know. They're probably, maybe the movie, no way, I mean, it's gonna be hard, but they had, let's see, Luffy, obviously, Usopp, Nami, and Zoro and Sanji. So I'm going to guess the movie's gonna end maybe at Arlong Park, maybe. But that's a lot of that's a lot to cover. Like, you know, like it took a while to get there. So, wow. I mean, don't know how they're gonna do it, but they're gonna do it, right? Wait a second. No, that's not gonna. I want this in a circle. Oh yeah, guys, so Father's Day is coming up on Sunday. So yeah, just a reminder, just in case. So yeah, just get a nice gift for your dad. Smooth things out on the lips. The lips. Let's see. Whoa. So if you can notice, sometimes the sculpt separates the middle where things are supposed to be mirrored, and if you have clipping on, it's gonna, you know, merge them together automatically for you. But if you don't have clipping on, then it's gonna separate them, you know. So that can be helpful. Like for this eyes, I use mirror and I don't use clipping, so they don't merge together in the middle if I move the mesh together. But for something like this, you're gonna want clipping. So at the edge of the lips, there's usually a crease, but maybe like the lower bottom, it's like smoother. From what I understand, everyone's lips are a bit different, but that's what I generally do. But it depends on the character design. Like more crease or less crease. So like this part will be a bit. I remember like people doing like drawing renders, and usually this part's smoother. And personally, I kind of like that. I don't know. So go like this, and then let's see what that looks like. Not too bad. Not too bad. What? I think that's fine. I like to have at least a decent amount on the face, since that's where a lot of movement happens. Kind of want to do AR. Actually, no, I do want to do a. You know, I'm gonna say I want to do the AR kit tracking. Like I've been dying to do it for some reason. I mean, man, I should have done a while ago, but you know what? Better late than never. Sometimes. You know what? Not all, sometimes. Yeah, better late than never. So, almost done. Actually, I feel like I'm a little slow, but I don't know. I feel like just not used to streaming just yet, so maybe once I get used to it, I'll be faster. So we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. So just get the general. Oh my. Oh. Brooks. I mean. Okay, and then the backstory of each character. I feel like, man, everyone has pretty sad stories, you know, especially like no, I don't want to play the who had it the worst game, you know. Everyone had pretty bad. Yeah. Okay. Smooth, 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 smooth it. So you don't want to go crazy on the smooth, so because you want to like keep the wrinkles. I mean, not the creases that you've done. You know. My face is like, oh. Today I kind of want to keep it short, so I'm just gonna finish. Ooh, thank God it wasn't lagging. I'm gonna keep it short and call it a day after I finish the head retopology, you know? Wait a second. Why did I do that? Okay. So I don't want too, okay, at least the forehead has to be decent, but I don't want too much going on. And then kind of like loop it together. Because, you know, the hair is gonna pretty much cover a lot of this polygons, so I don't like to put too much detail on the top, because unless you're like bald, I don't really recommend it. Oh man, so much new technology, or new techniques and features coming out. Gotta learn Vinyan. Seems very flexible and interesting, you know. Thinking about opening throwable commissions, you know, like, you know, the little objects that gets thrown at the VTuber. Sounds pretty fun to do. Also, pets sound really good. The dragon horns I have on my head, I want them to talk, so I think that's a great method to use to start having the character to talk. Because I've been wondering, I know, like, I've seen 2D do it, but I haven't seen really 3D have a feature like that, but now I have the knowledge. Well, sort of. I know it can be possible, so that's all I need, knowing that it's possible. Okay. So, at the cheeks, I really want more retopology, since the mouth is very peculiar, you know. I have a mouth slit going on, so gonna move that up there. So that's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna just I almost, I don't know why, I was like spacing out, I guess, and then realizing like I was going for a mouse, like a regular human mouth. No human mouth here. No. So I'm gonna go for ultra. Oh wait. Ultra. What the? That was weird. Why was there just a vertice right there? Okay. Go up. Okay. Man, oh yeah, so YouTube has lowered the threshold on when you can get monetized, which is great. But I mean, I've been checking my studio, and it looks like they haven't changed it for me. Maybe because it's a recent thing and they're just rolling it out, like, you know, batch by batch. So I guess I shall patiently wait my turn. Pretty exciting though. I'm glad, because I mean, 3,000 is a lot, but hey, better than 4,000, right? You know. So, I think it's triangle time. Triangle time. because I really don't want to have too many squares going on. So I'm starting from the top, like kind of like the middle here, since you know the lips are gonna move a bit, and then I don't want the triangle to be hindering that. This, okay. Ooh, I mean, these days I feel like my hand cramps up a lot, which is not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. I've been stretching this hand for a while, but it still kinda hurts. Stop it. I need this hand to work. Please. Whoop. Da, da, da. Okay, get the general lines going. Da, da. Da, 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 da. One more. Da, da. Okay. Get that lips. Get that lips. Okay. Down a bit. Up. Okay. Back. That. Okay, okay. And then get it under the chin. Oop. So even though I invested in like a ergonomic mouse and pen, still a bit painful. Probably should take a hand break. Wow, that vertex does not wanna work with me. Okay. Okay. Oh. That. I don't know if this is like my method is like a sacrilegious, but I find it works for me so far. And as I said, like you know, learn new techniques, and then I will add it to my workflow. Yeah. Okay. sometimes for some reason, I don't know if it's like my sculpt, like that's not 100% symmetrical, but yeah, just just like that. Since everything for some reason is shifting, let's move everything forward a bit. But oh wait, I heard that Oda, the creator of One Piece, the mangaka of One Piece, he's doing some eye surgery, gonna take off a week. I hope it goes well, you know? I mean, he probably is gonna get the best doctors for it. Gotta get that good eyesight to finish up One Piece. But I don't know, from the looks of it, people are saying like One Piece is actually going to end. Like, there's like so many. I don't know how he does it. Like, it's cool how he connects all of the stories and characters together. Like, even the side characters that was from a while ago come back. Like Buggy, for example. Like, I think he's a pretty good example. Like, he came back and did a pretty big role in Impel Down, you know, and Marineford. Not a ginormous role, but helped Luffy get there, even if he kind of didn't want to. Oh yeah, and you can use H after you select your meshes, and then press H to hide it, you know, so like in case, for example, I'm doing the back now, and it's kind of a hindrance to see the front when you're working on the back, you know? That. Although if you add like a retopology, that's not gonna apply to what's hidden, so just look out for that. And I just at least want to add one more here. But yeah, what is, now I've been wondering, what is red hair Shank's deal, you know? Like, so far from what we've seen, at least in the anime, like, to me I mean, I'm sure they all have a plan of some sort. They wouldn't just obviously they all want the One Piece or become king of the pirates or something, right? But like, I wonder what's Shank's plan, right? I only see him time to time, and he just appears, and it's like, usually he's chill, but then the times he does come, it's like pretty big deal, like in Marineford. But what's his deal? Like, why is he? Actually, I might delete the head mesh later when I do the hair to optimize it better, but just have a good head, you know, going. So you might notice like some game models don't have like a back of the head because usually the hair covers that, and you don't really need it. Unless the character's gonna shave their head or something, you know. But I'm just gonna add it just to like help me get the head proportions right, especially when doing the hair. Alright, so since my hand is kind of cramping up in my forearm, I might call it a day soon after I cover this up. So, I mean, we did a decent amount of work done. Ooh, the lips. Okay, so the lips and eyes. Okay, and then duplicate the eyes a bit, and then maybe something like that. Maybe that's a pretty good eye size, yeah. Yeah, usually the wrinkle works pretty well, but I guess sometimes it just doesn't want to work with me. So, oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, just add more edge loops. So let's see. Okay. Gotta add the wrinkles, and then yeah, okay. So first let's add the lips. Wait, no. Let's go for, go for the easy part, you know. Oh yeah. So now that my aesthetic has changed, I'm glad I didn't get an overlay before, but now since I feel like I have a decent idea of what my aesthetic is gonna be, I can start to ask for a commission of my new overlay, you know? Okay, that is probably gonna change after I finish the topology. Helps me get an idea of what I want. You know what? I'll do the eyelid later. Sometimes I like to do the eyelids after I finish retopology, so yeah. And then let's get the lips going. Since the back is the hindrance, hide it. And then, come on. Oh, what? Aha, okay. Delete that one. Ooh. Dirt. Okay. Right at the bottom lip. Okay. Okay. Alright, and then let's see what that looks like. Not too shabby. Maybe it's time to apply the shrink wrap. Sometimes the shrink wrap doesn't want to work with me today, so like that. So now that the shrink wrap is applied, now I can, like, it doesn't have to follow the mesh of the sculpt. So now I am free. Whoa. So you don't really need the snap for that anymore. Okay. So the eye looks a little poly, right? But I like to add like a eyelash lid, eye line kind of mix, to hide this like choppy look on the eye right now. I feel like that's one of the best methods to like the eyes are the window to the soul. Eyes are feeling. I like this size. Okay. Eyes are the window to the soul. Okay. And then use the smooth tool. Remember, no Dino Topo. To make more triangles, but to smooth it out. But make sure you don't too smooth it out to where it alters the face completely, you know. So give myself more cheekbone. So yeah, you always want to check from every single angle, because sometimes it looks a little janky. You're gonna be like, what? Come on. All right. Okay. All right. So the eyeballs probably have the most polygons going on. So let's see statistics. Hey, not bad at all. So you want to look out. Faces are important, but not as important as triangles, because especially like VR chat has a limit. Well, I hear there's a limit, but it's recommended, especially for PC version, and especially for Quest, to have a certain amount of polygons. So, or triangles, and polygons, they're pretty much meaning triangles in your Blender folder. So, look out for that. Oh yeah, so earlier today it was sunny in my area, and then all of a sudden, for some odd reason, it started to hail. Like, what the what? Like, what just happened, dude? You know? Oops. Okay, so I like to usually do the anime style for the face. So I usually just go you notice like anime style has this like inner socket thing going on to have the illusion of having an eyeball when you don't really or eye socket actually when you actually don't have a no you have an eye socket, but you don't have an you don't have an eyeball. There we go. Yeah. So it would look something like this, you know. And then, but then when the only downside is you have to always be a little strategic with the with the with the placement of the eyes, you know. I mean, I'm gonna remake this iris, but just to have a good idea of what I'm going for. Just like a good reference to have, you know. And it's usually something like that. And see how in certain angles you can see the back of the eyeball or iris. That should never ever happen. So just like to adjust accordingly. So you might notice like anime faces are a bit flatter, and that's strategic to hide, especially for the eye. So just do it until it works. Okay. And then just fix everything up. Okay, that doesn't look right, so puff it up a bit. Okay. So I'm gonna have an eyelash, so that's gonna cover more, so we shall see how that would look. And then puffed up here a bit better. And puff up here a bit better. And puff up the cheek a bit better. Get that cheek. Whoop. Okay. Things are coming together. Oh. And then go here. Alright, so got the. Sometimes I like to work on the inside of the mouth later a little. Well, actually, you know what? I'm at that stage, so why not do it now? Okay, top of the head. Get down. Go down. And then puff this up. That looks about right. Okay, that looks about right. Okay. And then hide this. Ooh, staring at you from the back. Okay. Okay. The inside of the mouth is always a bit tricky. You want to be last. Okay. I think that's a good amount to have inside of the mouth. Up. Go up. And let's get rid of that. Let's work on the top part. Okay. Doesn't have to be super ultra perfect, but general inside of the cavern of the mouth. Okay, and let's redo that. No, wait. The center. And there we go. Okay. Okay. And then now the top portion of the face. Okay. Maybe I'll add another piercing right here. One right here. Then smooth things out. Whew, my hand is cramping up. Alright. Almost there, almost there. One last push. I'm gonna refine it later, but since my hand is like, it's not doing so well, I might just call it a day soon. Okay. Merge at the center. Oh. And then I might split it right here. Oh wait, maybe I didn't even have to split it. Okay, and then let's do a quick smooth. And then this is like for teeth. So yeah, here we go. But first, just like the current model I have, the lips are all closed. So now this tool is where it comes super handy. Let's see. Or maybe I should have my teeth show up just like my other character. Nah, need some more variety for the teeth. It's like my favorite thing on teeth. Anyway. And then the back, I don't have to do it because the teeth sticks out over there. But for this one, okay. Okay, that looks about right. It's pretty close enough. Okay, wait, let me see the face again. Make it a bit more dramatic. Alright, so for now, I shall call it a day, but here is the final result of the head topology. Ooh, what? Oh. Anyway, so yeah, let's do this. Whee. Alright, so next time we shall connect the head to the body and, you know, keep just working on it, right? So yeah, Thanks for joining, everyone.